Welcome to Oweleketv. We bring you highlights of top stories that made the rounds this week. I am Confidence Oko.
And I am Hadiza Galadima.
Thank you for joining us. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, had filed a lawsuit against the Department of State Services for violating his fundamental rights, but the court in Abuja dismissed it. According to the trial judge, Justice James Omotosho, Kanu's lawsuit was rejected because it lacks merit. Kanu had sued the Director General of DSS, the DSS, and the Attorney General of the Federation as the first, second, and third respondents, respectively, in the lawsuit, and it was filed by his attorney. The IPOB leader said in the lawsuit that the DSS subjected him to a variety of cruel treatment, including depriving him the right to wear any clothing of his choice, such as the Igbo traditional dress known as Isiago, while at their facility or whenever he appeared in court for his trial. He claimed that while other prisoners under their care were given the opportunity to choose and wear any clothes they wanted, he was the only one who was limited to do so. He also claimed that the DSS had tortured him and violated his rights to dignity, amongst other things. The DSS and its DG, however, urged the court to reject Kanu's claim in a rebuttal affidavit. They said that while Kanu was in their care, the operatives never physically or emotionally tortured him. Kanu is reportedly housed in the same facility as the other suspects, according to the DSS. They said that their facilities have a standard operating procedure on appropriate attires for persons in their facility. They said the Isiago outfit, also known as chieftaincy attire, was inappropriate for people housed in detention facilities and violated the SOP. They also argued that Justice Binta Nyako, where Kanu is currently standing trial, had directed that Kanu should be allowed to wear any plain clothing of his choice and that anything contrary would contravene the court's directive. According to the DSS, they never violated Kanu's rights to human dignity as claimed. Omotosho ruled that Section 34 of the 1999 Constitution, as modified, contains the right to human dignity and that it was obvious that a right to human dignity linked to, amongst other things, the prohibition of torture and inhuman treatment. According to the facts presented to the court, the judge determined that Kanu's case had nothing to do with torture or forced labor because those crimes were not involved. His claims were characterized by the judge as a hypothesis without concrete evidence, and the case was dismissed for lack of merit when it was determined that Kanu had failed to present pictures and the names of prisoners who were permitted to wear different clothing while in custody.
The Labour Party has denied widespread rumor that Peter Obi was considering running for president in 2027. Dr. Yunusa Tanko, the chief spokesperson for the Obi Dati Campaign Council, claimed that the interview in which Obi was cited as saying he will run for president in 2027 never took place because Obi was not even in the country. In a statement made accessible to journalists in Abuja, Tanko claimed that there was never a period when Obi gave the aforementioned interview to any foreign or domestic media outlet. President Bola Tinubu's intention to provide 8,000 naira to 12 million households for a period of 6 months has been slammed as an egregious attempt to steal public funds by Frank Shaibu, Special Assistant on Public Communications to the People's Democratic Party's Atiku Abubakar. Shaibu claimed in a statement on Thursday that Tinubu's plan to spend $800 million on palliatives under an OPEC arrangement was similar to the COVID-19 intervention initiative and the conditional cash transfer program of former President Muhammadu Buhari, which saw politicians holding foods and supplies while the poor went hungry. He said that the interventionist policies of Buhari only served to make Nigerians poorer, as evidenced by statistics published by the National Bureau of Statistics. Shaibu said that Tinubu's only economic strategy was to tax Nigerians. He claimed that Tinubu has been revealed as an economic illiterate as a result of fraudulent ascents to the presidency. If Tinubu was truly serious about recovering the economy, according to Shaibu, he should have concentrated in investing in the agricultural sector, subsidizing output, and striving to achieve energy security, which is the foundation for fostering the required economic growth from SMEs. They are also worried that the APC may utilize this strategy to resurrect previous strategies for vote buying by hiding public funds.
Moving on to other stories. On Monday, former President Olusegun Obasanjo condemned the fact that the majority of those responsible for putting the Nigerian constitution into practice are equally harming democracy in the nation. He cites an illustration of constitutional abuse, the practice of National Assembly members fixing their own salary, blatantly usurping the authority of the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Commission. At a public lecture organized to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the legal luminary and founder of Afe Babalola University Ado-Ekiti, Are Afe Babalola SAN, he made the statement. He demanded that nepotism be avoided by the federal government.
According to information acquired from the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System PLC, there were 57.96 million issued bank verification numbers as of July 3, 2023. The Central Bank of Nigeria has announced plans to terminate bank accounts like BVNs at the time. The need to enhance security for access to sensitive or private information in the financial system has grown according to the NIBSS as a result of the rising incidence of compromise on traditional security mechanisms, passwords, and PIN. According to the report, biometric technologies have recently been applied to analyze human traits as an improved form of authentication for real-time security operations. In addition to ensuring that customers' bank accounts were secured from unauthorized access, it was claimed that the BVN provided a distinctive identity that could be confirmed across the Nigerian banking sector and was not specific to one bank.
And that's it on Oweleketv News. Please follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Oweleketv. Our website is oweleke.tv. Till we come your way next time with more interesting highlights, I am Confidence Oko.
And I am Hadiza Galadima.